Hey everybody, we are back to Learning with a Little Tweet. I'm Mrs. Hill and we are still working on day 25 lessons. It's Tuesday, May 5th. This is our math section. All right, guys, now we're working on shapes and we've been talking a lot about some different two-dimensional shapes. We've talked about circle, oval, triangle, square, rectangle. There's one more two-dimensional shape that we're going to talk about today. I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet. But parents, there's a lot of cutting involved in this math lesson. And I feel like some of our kindergarten friends might get a little frustrated with this cutting because it doesn't look like it's very easy cutting. And the shapes really do need to be cut out nicely. Let me show you. Okay. So for part of the lesson, they're supposed to cut all these out and then use the different shapes to kind of explore how to make new shapes, which really is super, super, super cool to do. But these do need to be cut out pretty well, and that might be a grown-up job. So if you would like your child to participate in that part of the assignment, you're going to need to cut these out for them, I think, in advance. Okay, so we need these cut out. And then you also need this paper right here. It says day 25 at the top. We're going to use both pieces of this paper today and a pencil. And then if you're cutting, obviously you need scissors. All right, so that's all you need. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video and get your materials. Okay guys, so the first part of our lesson is to do this solve and share, and there is a paper for this, but let's just go ahead and do it together, okay? So here's what it says for our solve and share. It says, Emily wants to buy art that has 6-sided shapes on it. Draw a circle around each piece of art Emily could buy. Now, instead of drawing a circle, we'll just go ahead and point, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna give you a minute just to look and see if you see any pieces of art that have 6-sided shapes. I see 3. All right, let's take a look. Here's flat Mrs. Hill. There's one. See the 6-sided shape? Now take a look at that one. That's a lot of little 6-sided shapes. And then even over here, a bunch of 6-sided shapes. Now, what is that 6-sided shape? Let's talk about it. All right, friends, so this is the shape that we're going to be talking about today. We already know that this shape has 6 sides. Let's go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It also has 6 corners, or remember that's also called vertices. So let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, 6. Ooh, kind of spins. That's kind of fun. Woo! Okay, now, do you know what this shape is called? This is a tough one. If you know what this shape is called, whisper it to Little Tweet. Oh my goodness, people. Some of you know it. This shape is called a hexagon. Can everyone say hexagon? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Hexagon. So here's what we're going to do. You get to do a little exploring here. So hopefully you guys have your shapes cut out in front of you. Hopefully you had a grown-up to help you because, whew, that's a lot of cutting. If you don't have your shapes, you know what, guys? That is all right. You can absolutely still watch and do learning with us, okay? So here's what you're going to do. Did you know that you can put other shapes together to make new shapes, including a hexagon? So you're going to take your shapes and see if you can put any of them together to make a hexagon. So let me just start playing around a little bit. Oh, that's not a hexagon, but that is a shape I know that we learned yesterday. So we took 2 squares and put them together, and what do we get? A rectangle. What if I put those together? No, not quite. What if I get a bunch of triangles and kind of try to make that shape with triangles. Let's see. That's starting to look right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Before I show you which shapes can go together to make a hexagon, I want you all to have the chance to kind of explore this on your own. So if you have your shapes, now will be a time to pause the video and practice. Actually, why don't you pause the video on the hexagon so you can remember what it looks like. Pause the video and practice seeing which shapes you can put together to make a hexagon. See if you can come up with any on your own. Okay, go ahead and pause. All right, now that you've had a little bit of an opportunity to explore putting shapes together, I'd love to watch this video, because this video, let's see, it's actually on ABC Mouse. It's a video I usually show the class, but it shows us some pretty cool ways you can put shapes together to make a hexagon. Let's see if it'll work.
Hi, I'm Ivan, and this is my shape creator. I built it because I love making things. The more shapes you have, the more cool things you can make. This is a triangle. On this triangle, all of the sides are the same size. I'm going to put 6 of these triangles into the shape creator.
Ooh.
This new shape is called a hexagon. Can you see that it's made of 6 triangles? That was cool! I'm going to do it again. Let's see what shape we get if we divide a hexagon into 2 pieces. This shape is a trapezoid. Can you see how 2 trapezoids make a hexagon? I'm going to make a few more trapezoids. So, triangles make hexagons, and hexagons can be broken up into trapezoids. And if you wanted, you could break up a trapezoid into triangles again. If you use a few shapes, you can make something simple. But if you put together a lot of shapes, you'll get something more complicated. I put in a hexagon and 6 trapezoids. I'm not sure what we're going to end up with. It's big. What do you think it looks like?
Ivan, please come set the table for dinner. And then start your homework. And then take a bath.
Aw, I was having such a great time with these shapes. Nothing cool ever happened around here.
Wow, that was really cool. Okay, let's see if we can do that with some of our shapes. And we're also going to record what we've made on this paper here. Okay, so go ahead and pull this paper. I'm going to kind of scoot it to the side. Oh my children are screaming. Okay. So one of the ways that Ivan made a hexagon. Hill House is crazy right now. One of the ways that Ivan made a hexagon was he took 2 trapezoids and put them together like this. I wonder if you guys figured that out when you were exploring on your own. So go ahead and you can use your shapes to do that as well. And then we need to show how we did that on one of these hexagons. So the way I'm going to show that is I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to draw a line straight across like that to show that I took 2 hexagons, 2 trapezoids and put them together. Okay, so go ahead and draw a line across like that. Now, Ivan also did something really cool where he took a bunch of triangles. Do you remember how many triangles he used? He used 6 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my, this is a little challenging. 6. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's kind of squeeze that together. Sorry, it's hard for me to do this while I'm holding my phone. Okay, there we go. So I took 6 triangles and put them together to make a hexagon. I wonder if you guys did that as well when you were exploring with your shapes. If you didn't, give that a try. That's pretty tricky, but it's really cool when you get it. Okay, so now we're going to try to draw how we can make a hexagon with 6 triangles. So in our next hexagon, let's go ahead and do that line across again to make it into 2 trapezoids. Now watch this. Put a dot right in the middle, okay? You guys with me? Then go ahead and start here at this vertice and draw, oh goodness, draw a line to that dot. Now go to this vertice or corner and draw a line to the dot. Look, we have 3 triangles on the top. Now we're going to go down to this vertice on the bottom and draw a line to that dot in the middle. And then we're going to come over here, draw a line to that dot in the middle. Look at that, guys. So we have shown 2 different ways that we can use other shapes to make a hexagon. So here we used trapezoids and here we used triangles. Now we do not need to fill up all of these. There is one other way that I discovered when I was messing around with these shapes that Ivan didn't have on his video. I wonder if you guys discovered it too. So these are, I believe, rhombuses, or we can call them diamonds as well. If we put them like that, kind of like an arrow, and then put another one in there, look at that, everybody. Look at that. That is another hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So if you would like to try to draw that, here, this is going to be really tricky to draw. If you'd like to try to draw that one as well, here's how you do it. Put a dot in the middle. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to draw a line to, draw a line to that dot. Okay. Now we're going to stay on that dot and we're not going to draw a line over there. We're going to draw a line across like that to make a diamond. Whoops, I didn't go all the way to the vertice. We're going to go right to that vertice. So there's one of our diamonds, just like that. Now all we have to do is go back to our dot in the middle and we're going to go over to this vertice over here. There we go. And now we have our 3 diamonds or rhombuses put together to make a hexagon. Pretty cool. All right, just in case you didn't finish that up, I'm going to go ahead and let you all pause the video. And why don't you go ahead and pause the video on my paper, okay? Pause the video on my paper if you need another minute to finish that up. And if you have other ideas to fill in there, absolutely fill in your other ideas. All right, everybody. So the very last thing you're going to do, we did this part. Now we're going to do this part. So the directions say, color or draw a circle around the hexagon in each row. Say the number of sides on each hexagon. So here we have a row of shapes. You get to be shape detectives, all right? You are going to find the hexagon and either color it in or circle it. You don't color in any of the other shapes, okay? Then you're going to find the hexagon in this row. Then you're going to find the hexagon in this row. And then you're going to find the hexagon in this row. And then you'll be done with math. So go ahead and pause the video and complete that task.